on there, and this is one of our favorite segments of the show, the Down and Dirty, baby.
Down and Dirty, man. Me and Sean's probably our favorite portion of the show because we get to tell you how we feel from our hearts, just to talk about anything that we want to talk about. And we know that you guys, being our Let's Talk Football friends, y'all will listen, y'all put your input on it, and then we will be able to have a conversation about something that we probably wouldn't talk about any other place, man.
Oh yeah.
Sean, you want to go first? What you want?
You hit it. You hit it first. You hit it first.
You already know, man. My Down and Dirty today is make smart decisions. As you guys all know, that Henry Ruggs the third had caused a tragic incident and ran into a woman, and her dog and her succumbed to some pretty bad fire, and she lost her life. Ruggs was doing 156 miles an hour. At the point of hitting this woman, he hit, like, I think it was 121 miles an hour, all while being intoxicated. Wow. It's not a good decision to get behind a wheel while being intoxicated. I know that some people feel like you drink so much and you feel like, oh, well, I did not have enough, to impair me. I can get home. We have to start being responsible, because you never know by just making a small decision, by not calling a Lyft or not calling an Uber. That small of a decision can end up impacting your whole life. You can end up never playing the game that you love again. You can end up doing jail time. You can end up going from a person who's never done any caused any legal problem to then becoming that person who is a legal problem, who is now in the limelight of a situation where you have now destroyed somebody else's life, somebody else's family.
Right.
Make smart decisions. This decision did not have to be made. Do not get behind a wheel of a car impaired. You're basically telling yourself that you are okay with eventually killing somebody, because that's what happens when we drive impaired. We are not 100% conscious of what's going on around us, and then we make dumb decisions, speeding and whatever. I'm pretty sure Ruggs did not intentionally do this, but we never intentionally do anything, and now we're in this situation where you're paying the price. So my Down and Dirty, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, I just want everybody to come together on just being safe. Do not make a decision that could literally alter your life and another person's life. Try to do the right thing. Call an Uber or Lyft. Even if you got to pay a certain amount of money, pay it, because that payment, that $30 payment for a ride, is not worth a lifetime or years in jail. Now Ruggs has to do years in jail of a glimpse of a moment of making a bad decision. So sometimes you just got to make the smart decision. And that's all I got to say for my Down and Dirty today.
There it is. That's well said, too.
Thanks, man.
That's true. That's absolutely true. For my Down and Dirty, man, I kind of want to piggyback what I was talking about in the beginning of the show. We mentioned our good friends, Nick and Lindsay, and they had gotten married. They got married this weekend. It was a beautiful wedding. It was really intimate. It was really close. I think under like 50 people were there. And coming from the wedding we had been in over the summer, where it was like castle and this huge loud, this was more down, like small, close knit, and it was really a beautiful event. Honestly, it was really something nice. But I wanted to speak about the fact that the day before, Catherine's been dealing with everything at school, and weather changing and everything. So obviously getting a little sicker, things have been kind of struggling, and she has been dealing with stuff, and she was kind of like, what? She called like the bride, who she had worked with, and said, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. And the bride, the bride was sitting here and say, I really want you to be there. I really want you to, be there. If you can make it, that'd be great. Like, if you can, work it out, right? long story short, we ended up making it and found out, like I said before, that we were the only ones from like the way back that had hung out with him, only older friends that had hung out with him for a while. And it was just so beautiful because they really like came to us together and then each like separately talked to us and just like, we so appreciated you guys coming. We were really worried about like, even Nick, her husband was like, you know, when she found out that you might not be coming, she was really sad. And it was really like, oh, that hurt her. And it was kind of like, we didn't realize the impact that we had. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to take that and then move it to the fact that, you know, I look at Nathan Snell. We brought him on here earlier, man. And I talked about that interview that he did. Look, Nathan started back doing some of this stuff kind of around last year. That's when I started paying attention to him around last year, around like January. And, a lot of his first stuff was real green. He kind of looked nervous. He was doing this. And to see that he just growing, doing it night after night, talking about all these different sports and all these different things, and seeing now he's getting with interviews with different YouTubers and things of that nature. Guys, you do not understand the impact that you have on people. You really, you don't. And Janae, I call you out. I mean, I've always, you know me, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to be in front of the camera doing this type of stuff. But it wasn't but if it was up to me, I would be in the same place I was before, sitting in front of my phone, not doing anything. You were that catalyst for me to push me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. But then on top of that, you have you who is the fuel, the fire. Then you have people that are taking their time out of the day to come help. You see today, Nathan, Sid, Ash didn't have to do that, but they jumped on for that little bit of time. Dave. Dave's doing all the things where he's setting up. David Wright just taking care of the whole thing. I got to shout out Ab and Will, Delilah. Delilah. You know what I mean? Big Nick, man. Bobby. All these guys in here coming out, taking their time out. Look, we're not getting paid for any of this. And you know what? This is the type of stuff that, me personally, I can do this without getting a cent, without getting one red dime. I don't care about that. My thing is so many people have came and helped impact in my life and have made a difference to me that they may never know. But this now is my opportunity to be like, boom, this is what it is, man. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm just so glad that we have this opportunity. I'm so glad that we just have people that are willing to come out of the way and help us and go on here and just, hey, talk football, talk, sports, talk life. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's my down and dirty.
The family that we built, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Absolutely awesome. Man, we love our Let's Talk Football team.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, Nene, we're like 12 members away from 400 in the Let's Talk Football League. Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's a challenge for us, man. We can complete that. We need to be able to get that 12 members then. Hey, by next week, we need 12 new members to be on Let's Talk Football, man. Hey, because you already know we got traction. People always talking in the chat. Man, I love this group, man. I freaking love it. Let's Talk Football family, man. Y'all the ones that make this show everything.